have collected 30,000 strands of hair. I count every single hair. That's a good one. 150, I'd say 150 hairs I'm holding. 30,000 hairs.
Oh my God, oh, you counted them all?
Yeah. My partner has joked about cutting it while I've slept, and that makes me nervous. My morning routine would be to start brushing out my hair, just so that it's nice and smooth and soft. I started collecting my hair 4 years ago and I haven't stopped since. I started collecting my hair during lockdown. I was scrolling on social media and I saw somebody making a wig, and I thought to myself, what would happen if I started collecting my hair? I don't actually spend that long on my actual hair. I only wash my hair every 2 weeks. I do wash this hair as well, sort of every few months. It's gonna jump up. So this is a hydrating hair oil. This one is jasmine infused. And then you're just gonna layer it onto the hair. So it's now taken me over 4 years to get to this sort of thickness. Do people think this is unusual? Would probably be the most common question I get asked. Generally, people think it's unusual. I have not always had long hair. When I was about 11 years old, I cut it all off out here and hated it. I don't actually know how long my hair is, so we can measure it now together. This is probably the longest I'd say it's ever been. Right, we're gonna have to pluck a hair. Which one should we go for? Oh yeah. Let's put it up on the 0. Rub it down. Oh, it's still going. We are 33.5 inches. That's quite long. 33.5 inches. I didn't actually really tell anyone what I was doing, and then when I started collecting and sticking up hair around my family, they would say, what are you doing? That's silly, blah, blah, blah. Once I started getting that 1 million views and things like that, they started to become a bit more impressed. So right now I am pulling off the hair that I have accumulated on my hairbrush. I would say this is probably a day's worth of hair, and then I put it in this bag. So at the moment, a lot of hair. I would say that I am addicted to collecting my hair. I do try to get every single hair. I mean, I don't go round on my hands and knees scraping at the carpet, but I do try to stick up as many as I can. She does like to be part of this process. In this bowl is hair that I have already separated, because not every single hair in this bundle is going to be viable, and I will literally just pick out the hairs and put them into the bowl. It's a really slow process, to be honest. I do spend a lot of money on hair care products and tools. It does reflect the quality of your hair. I do get quite a lot of discard hairs. That's a good hair. I find it really calming to just sit there and separate the hairs and stick them up. This is gonna be a really good hair because it's a slow, long pull. I like to run the hairs like through my fingers. That's the bit that I find most satisfying. Originally, the goal started out as 10,000 hairs, and then I hit that, and then I hit 20,000, and I've just hit 30,000 hairs. That's another good one. I'd like to get enough so that I could do a wig. My understanding is that's 100,000 hairs, so I have a long way to go. There's another good one. My week is focused around this. So it's in my routine now. I have the personality that is slightly OCD. I like to do things in a certain way, a certain routine, and so putting this into my routine, it just became a habit for me. It's just layers and layers of double-sided tape. So it's gonna stick to the collected hair, and then on the other side, I can then stick hairs onto it. Me and my partner, we've been together almost 8 years, so 4 years in, I started doing this. He's not that bothered by it, but he does support me. He didn't think I was too crazy and ran for the hills, basically. When I started the journey, I thought, why not document how many hairs I've collected? So I started writing it all down in this book. Day 1, 22 hairs, all the way, counting all the days that I've stuck up hair and how many hairs. And that was the last time I stuck up hairs, to make 30,250 collected hairs. I would be heartbroken if I lost it. My partner has joked about cutting it while I've slept, and that makes me nervous. If I go on holiday, I just keep it glued to me. When I have it on me, I won't drink alcohol because I don't want to get drunk and then do something stupid. I should get it insured. On TikTok, I have around 450,000 followers. That's my main platform. So I started 4 years ago. I do average at about 1 million views. My most viral video is over 50 million views. If you'd told me on day one that this was gonna make me money, I probably would have laughed at you. Should we do it together? Should we do it together? Now I am just editing the content that I've just filmed. So this is my first ever video. Generally, the main comments that I will get on my content are things like, I cannot believe it's been 4 years, that hair is healthier than mine. I get that a lot. I feel so emotional over hair. It feels really nice that I have fans, I guess. So I'm really grateful actually. I don't get that much negative comments. One I saw recently was it just said disgusting, that's it. But I don't respond to these. You could donate all that hair once you've collected enough. Sadly, I can't. Because my hair is dyed and is therefore not virgin hair. So that's why you can't donate it, because they only allow virgin hair. I'm glad I could share it with so many people, and I have become a lot more confident in myself. So now I'm headed off to get my hair done at a salon.
Hi, good afternoon. How can I help you?
I've got an appointment at 3.
Hey, are you Olivia?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Sue. I'm going to be doing your hair for you today.
And this is the hair
Oh,
that I've
wow.
collected.
Wow, you've made it look amazing.
30,000 hairs.
Oh, you counted them all?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're amazing. I've never seen that ever, and that looks amazing.
I collect the pieces.
Pieces of hair that have
Yeah,
naturally
that
come out, on
yeah.
the brush. Yeah, it's just unusual, but lots of people have different little foibles. So if that makes you feel good, then that's fine. Do you think you might use that ever in your hair at some point?
I might make a wig one day.
Yeah. So anything that collects in the brush today you'd like to take out, or I
Yeah.
can take it out for you and give it
Yeah.
to you.
Yep.
Okay. Look at that lovely hair for you.
I'd say that's a decent amount of hair. Probably a couple hundred.
See, look.
Yeah, loads. I'm really shedding at the moment. So I was actually the first one that started doing it, and I get people that tag me in other people's videos saying this girl is the original one that started doing it, which is quite cool.
Our very own Rapunzel. And I'll give you your brushes so that you can get the hair out, okay?
I reckon there's about 1,000 hairs here, easily. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
You too, Sue.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye. We are off to see my friend Kim, who has seen my hair, but she hasn't seen it recently since it got to 30,000 hairs. Hi. How are you?
Thank you, how are you?
I'm good.
When I first saw it, I thought it was a bit different. Like, I haven't ever seen anyone collecting their hair before. But I don't think she's harming anyone, so what's the problem if anyone has anything to say? There's comments I see where people go, oh, imagine going in someone's house and seeing that. I stayed around Olivia's house and I saw it on the wall, and then I slept in the same room with it. How was the hairdressers today?
It was really nice. And I got to collect a load of hair. They like cleaned the brushes for me.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, so then they brushed out my hair and they were like, here you go at the end. And I just picked all the hair off and put it in a bag.
You got a bunch to count now, don't you?
I do, loads. Do you want to see it since it's 30,000 hairs?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here it is. Ta-da. Feel that thickness?
I can't
Big
believe
enough.
how, yeah, it's gone so much. It's a good achievement, I guess.
Thank you. It's easier to have it all together than it is to have it messed up in a bag.
And it feels so soft.
Do you think I'm a bit weird doing this?
Probably, everyone's a bit weird though. I love it. When do you think that this will come to an end, or you'll get bored of doing it?
I would really love to do 100,000 hairs, which is obviously crazy, because that's how many hairs supposedly everyone has on their head. It's like 100,000 hairs.
That is
So I think it would be quite cool to have a whole head of hair.
How long do you think 100,000 hairs will take?
If it's taken me 4 years to do 30,000 hairs, then I guess statistically 8 more years, 8, 9 years.
You could do like a master's degree with that.
Hair collecting has changed my life for the better. What I love most about hair collecting is the people that I've got to meet along the way and the people that support me. I might get to a point where life gets too busy. I hope that isn't the case. I aim to work towards 100,000 hairs, so I have a long way to go. I don't know what the end of the story would be once I got to 100,000 hairs. I could collect my daughter's hair, I could make a wig, I could sell it. I don't think I'd sell it, but I could.